All right, we're here, we're live. Welcome everybody to our performance seminar today for the 26th of August. This is our 6 p.m. session and we have 3 pianists with us. I'd like to open up the stage up to Mr. Vihan to share with us his music. So Vihan, when you're ready, please go ahead and introduce yourself, the name of your piece, and also who composed it. Stage is yours.
I'm playing Ode to Joy from memory. My name is Vihan, and Ode to Joy was composed by Beethoven.
Nailed it. How's that?
Huh?
How was that performance for you?
Yeah, I barely worked on it. I managed to memorize it. I had a bit of trouble with playing the piece. I eventually got it today. We decided to schedule it today, the performance. So it was kind of quick.
Living on the edge, right?
Yes.
But you can do it. All
Yeah.
right, that's great. So now that you've played it through, do you want to talk about the things that you are happy with? Let's start with that. What was the success for today?
So I'm pretty happy with my dynamics and my transitioning between notes.
Yep, I think so too.
And
I
then I
think you
kept
got
and then I kept forgetting about like the last chord, like the left hand chord at the end. I kept forgetting about that. I only did it today, and then I managed to remember today too.
that's all right. You got it in the end anyway. So if you need to take your time, just take your time. In fact, you could have played this piece slower just to give yourself more time to think as well. Yeah. So what would you like to improve now over the next couple of days? What's the next level for you of this piece?
Maybe like so when I do this part, like the that part, um, sometimes like when I go that part is kind of like I just go a bit louder and then I go kind of like staccato like and a bit weird. So I might want to improve on that. And also when I get onto the high, like that part, it's mezzo forte then a crescendo and diminuendo, but there I just start with forte and then I don't do anything about those crescendos and diminuendos. So I'd like to work on those two things.
Great. So just cleaning up the dynamics
Yeah.
and playing them in the correct place. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Your forte is great. Your forte is good. You can just focus on making it a little bit more round. So using the whole weight of the arm into the key rather than pushing,
Uh-huh.
right? Lowering the arm into the key rather than using just the hands. Because if you do that, if you yeah, if you
Yeah.
do that and you force the sound, then it's too piercing for the ear and it jumps out, right? But you want a bigger sound that's more round, but not an attack. That's what happens when you go too fast into the key. So just be mindful of how quickly you descend into the key, yeah, when you make your sounds. Cool, let's go to Alex. Alex, do you have some thoughts for Vihan?
I thought his performance was very good.
Mhm.
I think he could hold the note at each at the end of each phrase and make it a little quieter.
That's good. That's good thought, right? That's what you're talking about, right, Vihan? Get to these half notes and Just make them a little quieter and then start again. Yeah, cool. Thanks for that, Alex. Kabir, some thoughts for Vihan?
I thought the piece was pretty good, and like I agree with you. Like maybe just like cleaning up the dynamics.
Yeah, great. Yeah, all good thoughts. Vihan, my last thought is when you play quiet, you're quite smooth with how you play, right? And you've got a lovely horizontal feel to the music. When you play loud, everything sounds like it's a bit chopped up,
Yeah.
right? Down, 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 as opposed to roll. Ya-da-da-da-dum. So just think about the connection between the notes when you play loud. That's all, right? So that you can have, and just keep this in mind, look at this phrasing. So that implies that everything that is one whole sentence, that it's smooth, but it's not divided up into, right? Into syllables. So, I mean, you probably already know. Listen back to this recording though, so that you get a better idea, and you can watch how you play as well, of where your hands are jumping, pushing down on each note, and where you're simply just rolling over the note and distributing the weight of your hand evenly across certain numbers of notes, right?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Superb. All the best for your journey. Come back soon once you've taken it to the next level. All right, let's continue. Let's, Mr. Alex, give us your best shot.
Wait, do I have to turn on my camera?
Yes, sir, if it works.
Okay.
There you go.
Hi, my name is Alex. I'm playing Enchanted Moments by Dennis Alexander.
Bravo, Mr. Alex. How was that performance for you?
Okay.
All right, let's run through. Same question as Vihan. Can you describe for us the areas in your performance that you felt worked well today?
I think the dynamics was pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Dynamics is pretty good. What else were you trying to bring out in this music?
Um, hmm. I was
For
trying to,
instance, yeah, go ahead.
um, I was trying to just bring out the music in general.
Mm-hmm. Should we figure out what this word enchanted means? Who knows? Do you have an idea of what enchanted means?
Magical?
Yeah, I think so. That's what I'd say. Enchanted. Let's see what Mr. Google says. Enchanted, the film. Made to feel delightfully pleased. I was enchanted by every play. Yeah, it's a feeling also of warmth, amazement, almost, kind of like someone says to you when you go through the door, they say good evening, and then they bow to you, like, whoa, that's very enchanting. you know. Or you go into a garden, and inside that garden are really beautiful flowers, and there are sheep and lamb roaming around, and it's that kind of visual, and the sun is slowly setting. That's enchanting, right? So when you play, do you feel that you're capturing some of that feeling, that enchanting, magical feeling in the performance, or what would you change in your playing to make it sound more magical?
I think I did a little bit, but um I could go a little bit slower so I can give myself time to bring it out more.
Yeah, I mean things like this. Even just hold this. That's a beautiful harmony, right? And you don't know where it's going to lead to then. That's the introduction, and then so I would play around with the tempo as well, kind of like a heartbeat, and speed up a little bit and then slow back down. It doesn't need to be to the metronome, right? Obviously, you want to play it in time, but once you've got it in time, which is what you have now, you can play around. You can play around with pushing the tempo and pulling it back slightly, right? Vihan, do you have some thoughts for Alex for his enchanted moments?
No, I don't. I love the piece. Really nice.
Yeah, nice. What are some things?
It was actually enchanting.
Great. What are some things that Alex is already doing and is playing, which makes it sound enchanting?
So he's playing it fast and smooth. Um, and he's he's playing it really smooth and fast and really nicely. Like it sounds really nice.
Great. Yeah. Do you think he was able to handle that tempo?
Yeah, yes, I loved it.
Great. What are your thoughts? What's your opinion on him slowing it down slightly so he has more time to work on details?
I mean that could work well, like for like the overall like if it like let's say like if he's not too good with the details, it would work well. But if he was great with the details and can play it fast, if he played it slower, it wouldn't sound as enchanting, I feel.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. So that's one way to look at it. Thanks for that, Vihan. Kabir, some thoughts for Alex?
The piece was really good, but like I noticed at the end, like there were like a few like consistency things. So maybe just like take it a bit slower there. And then but other than that, it was really good.
Yeah, I think so as well. Alex, what do you think about what Vihan and Kabir have to say? Do you agree or disagree?
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Right. It's an interesting thought though that Vihan quite likes the tempo, right? So this is one tempo that you can make, but I would agree with him though. You need to now bring the details in there, your phrasing, your dynamics to that tempo, if you choose to play it at that tempo, right? But I would encourage you to slow it down though first, to figure out what you want to do with all of these lines here, all the stuff here. Every time these chords arrive, it's a new harmony. It's a different shade of light. It's a different scene in the movie, right? So just bear this in mind when you're playing through the piece. Just take it a little bit slower, record yourself, and then figure out what you want to adjust from there. So do watch the video back, and then you can ask your questions, okay? Cool. Thank you so much for sharing. That's great. Okay, let's continue. Our final performer, Mr. Kabir. Does your camera work?
Yes, it does. Let me just turn it on. Am I original sound?
Oh,
And
yes, sir.
I'm
Once you've
looking
done,
for the memory, right?
pardon me. By memory? Yes, you're performing it by memory.
Okay, got it. Let me just turn my original sound. Um, Is this good? Can you see my keyboard?
Yeah.
Okay, one sec. Okay. Would you have to like say my name and stuff?
Yeah, go ahead and introduce yourself, the name of the piece, and the name of the composer.
Okay, so the piece I will be playing is Sonatina, the third movement, and my name is Kabir, and I forgot the composer.
It's written by Clementi.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Bravo, Mr. Kabir. By memory as well. How did that feel?
Pretty good. My fingers were sweating.
Oh no, why are they sweating? Is it that hot there?
I guess, sort of.
Yeah? Why are they sweating? Any
Um,
idea?
because maybe I'm nervous a little bit.
Oh, well, it's a good thing that you're nervous. It means that you care, right? You really care to do well, and you care to deliver this piece of music. And it was pretty good. This is your first time performing this piece memorized in seminar, is that correct?
Yes.
Well done. So now that you've done it, what did you notice? Talk to us about the things that are going right so far.
So something going right is like, so like since like maybe last week, I think I've like improved the consistency like a lot because I've been doing a lot of backwards practice. It's like before, like I used to have to like make a bunch of stops and everything, and like I think I like got like I didn't go too fast or too slow.
Mm-hmm. That was a good speed for it too. If you can maintain that throughout the whole thing, that's it's bang on. It's vivace. It's great. What more would you like to add to the piece?
I think maybe like play around a little bit with the dynamics. I don't think I've gotten to do that yet.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Okay, let's keep going around the room then. Let's go to Alex. Alex, some thoughts for Kabir?
I think it was he played it very good. He could, like he said, he could experiment more on the dynamics more.
Mm-hmm. Sure thing. Nice. Thanks for that, Alex. Vihan, some ideas, thoughts for Kabir?
So I'm just saying, I just want to say that this is a really hard piece. I'm not saying I can do this. Maybe I can if I work on it a lot, especially memorize. That was really nice. But if he's worked on this piece a lot and then I'd suggest that he can, like he if he like he played it fast and then like he cut off and then replayed a part. So that I would suggest he plays a little slower so that he can play it more smooth. And yes, I would suggest he works with his dynamics a little.
Yeah. Good assessment there, Vihan. Yeah, really good. So I agree with everybody. Kabir, do you agree with the boys?
Yes.
Yeah. I think once you get the dynamics in there as well, you can that's also going to spill over to phrasing, right? So when you play something like this, do you really want to play them all those notes at the same volume? Or would you like to give it a little bit more shape?
Like more shake.
Yeah, I think so, right? So it could be something like this. Right, so kind of crescendos, and then it dies away. And then boom, boom. So you notice that there are these swells of sound, right? Kind of like the ocean washing up on the shore and then going back and forth, like waves. That's what you want to play around with. So when you play stuff like this, right? It's kind of like a roller coaster as well. So listen back, right? Listen back to your performance. Number one, figure out exactly where the dynamics need to be because it's quite specific, right? 2 measures of piano, 2 measures of forte, 2 measures of piano, so on and so forth, right? Diminuendos, there's a P, there's a pianissimo. So once you've got hold of those and you put them in the right place, then start thinking about how you want to phrase all these notes so that they don't sound all the same, but they have some kind of shape and direction, okay?
Okay, got it.
Good. Excellent. All right, gentlemen, that's us for the evening. Please watch back this video so that you can take notes on your own performance. Continue striving to improve. Figure out how you're going to do that. If you get stuck, let us know and we'll be here to help, okay? Have a wonderful evening. See you guys again later.
Okay, bye.
Thanks, Kabir. Thanks, Vihan. Thanks, Alex.
Thank you.
Bye.